Servus.
Hey, coach. I will spot you. Get the skate.
Good evening and welcome inside the SAP Arena here in Mannheim as we get set for Group C action, game day 4. Adler Mannheim and Lukko Rauma from Finland. You get a look at our officiating crew, all German tonight. Andre Schrader and Sirko Hunius have the bands. Hunius, of course, officiated yesterday in Bremerhaven, the Penguins TPS matchup. Christopher Hurtig and Andreas Hofer on the lines. There's 36-year-old Dennis Endras, making his second appearance of the 2021-22 Champions Hockey League season. Alongside him, across the rink from him, Lassi Lehtinen, 20-save shutout against Lausanne in his only previous appearance this season. There's Pavel Gross, the fourth-year Mannheim bench boss. Marko Virtanen in his first season behind the bench with Lukko. Coached the under-20s there last year. Prior to that, Stops included TPS Turku as well. You get a look at Mannheim in the beautiful traditional blues with red and white trim. Lukko Rauma in the yellow with dark blue trim. There's Pavel Skalitsky. He'll have a key role to play alongside top scorer jersey tonight, Sebastian Repo. Good crowd, good atmosphere at the SAP Arena for this one, as first and second in Group C colliding here. After this, Lukko will have a home and away with the Cardiff Devils to wind out the group stage. Mannheim will have a home and away against Lausanne. There is the man, Dennis Endras. Posted a 7-save shutout. That's right, a 7-save shutout against Cardiff, and has had a winning record in each of his 9 seasons in net for Mannheim. We are underway from the SAP Arena. Adler Mannheim left to right in blue. Lukko Rauma right to left in the yellow with dark blue. Another great jersey matchup. A reminder that all competitors' home and away jerseys are available for purchase as Holzer skates back to that puck. Icing called. And the face-off will come back into the Lukko Rauma zone. These two teams met on August 28th in Rauma. It was a 5-1 win for Lukko. Two goals from Captain Arttu Ilomäki, Linus Newman, Vili Sarjärvi, and Sebastian Repo had the goals in what was frankly a dominant performance from Marko Virtanen's team. And away we go, as that puck dropped off and sent the length of the ice up the right wing side. These two teams certainly in good shape entering the second half of the Group C schedule. There's a turnover at the defensive line, and a big body check there from Mark Kadic. Kadic, the dual citizen, Canadian-Croat, in his fourth year now with Adler Mannheim, as Lukko will go back with that puck. Up through the neutral zone they came. It was Haga, the Norwegian center, drop pass, and an offside called. Thomas Gregoire, little tardy, trying to keep that puck in at the offensive zone. You get another look at Michael Haga. Just completed his Scandinavian tour. With this, his first season in Finland. Norwegian came up with Frisk Asker, also competing in this year's Champions Hockey League as the Norwegian champs. Minute and change gone here at the SAP Arena in Mannheim. Great night for hockey, game day 4. Glad you could join us. Carlos Verde with you on the call for Adler Mannheim and Lukko Rauma from Finland. Interesting to note, 2 different goaltenders as that puck sent the length of the ice for an icing against Mannheim. 2 different goaltenders than were in the net for the respective teams back on August 28th when these two met in Finland. Samuel Jukuri is backing up for Lukko tonight. He stopped 25 of 26 in that win. Felix Bruckmann on the bench backing up Endras tonight for Mannheim. He gave up 5 goals on 39 shots. So completely different goaltending matchup, and Adler Mannheim will be hoping for a different result to go with that change. As we mentioned off the top, Endras with a fairly straightforward 7-save shutout against Cardiff in his only previous CHL appearance this season, as another icing called against Mannheim, and the face-off will come back inside the German side zone. You get another look at Lassi Lehtinen. Youth product has come through the ranks with Lukko, 22 years old. Posted a fantastic 940 save percentage last year, was one of the best goaltenders in the Finnish Liga. Kainalainen in to take the face-off. Draw one back to the line. Good active stick breaks that up, and the puck's back into the neutral zone now with Lukko. Long dump in, and Kainalainen first to it. Petman. Pardon me, there's Mikko Petman. Spins off a check. Petman back to the line. Held in there by Lukko, and now they'll go for a little skate. Centering effort in through the slot, nothing there, and now back the other way with a head of steam. Here come Mannheim. Trying to hold up and fling that on net. There's a bad angle shot. Lehtinen got a piece. And back the other way, trying to find Pospisil. Keep an eye on Christian Pospisil, number 44 there for Lukko Rauma, former Toronto Maple Leaf farmhand. In over the line they come. Centering effort in front. Good break up there. I believe that was Corbinian Holzer with a nice active stick. There's Arkadiusz Dziambor. And now away, here come Mannheim, back to Dziambor. Dziambor will leave that and head for a change. Puck swung through the neutral zone, now trying to race in over the line they come. Back to the line. There's a drive, hit a body, didn't make it to the net. Haga was first to it, and now it's to the near side. Thomas Gregoire reverses, gets it back from his D partner, and now chips it to the near side. Puck sent back to the line, a little far for Nicholas Kramer, and all the way back down the ice now. There's a turnover in front. Unable to get a clean shot away was Henri Hakulinen. And the puck sent now to the near side. Jordan Schwartz on that, 2009. Then Phoenix, now Arizona Coyotes draft pick. Schwartz appeared in 50 NHL games and was quite a scorer at the American Hockey League level. Nearly 300 career points. There's Arttu Ilomäki, had a pair of goals the last time these two met. That's going to go the length of the ice for an icing against Lukko Rauma. Face-off back inside the Finnish team's zone with 15:30 to go in period number one. As there you get another look at that long shot, just deflected wide, and Lehtinen with a good active stick to make sure Kramer couldn't do anything with it. Distinctive flow for the Adler Mannheim left winger. Offensive zone, draw one, and now Mannheim will go to work. There's a centering effort, looking for Rendulic in that top scorer jersey, the big Croat, as that's cycled back down low. There was Wolgamuth in there, and then Rendulic lays the body. Puck flipped up into the neutral zone. Couple of bodies coming together as Petman took a bump right in front of the Mannheim bench. Then Petman separated from that puck, and Rendulic back to the near side. Good battle down below the Mannheim goal, and away coming out with it is Kainalainen. Back to the line, that's too hot for his teammate to handle, and he'll roll all the way down the ice, letting it out to play it, and he'll just send it to the near side. A lot of back and forth to start this game. You got to look at Ruslan Ishakov. Ishakov, a player to keep an eye on, had obviously a hat trick earlier in the group stage, but prior to joining Adler Mannheim was a big part of TPS Turku's success. There was a shot at the side of the net and a good save forced out of Lehtinen. 14:10 to go, period one, as crowd wanted a penalty, none coming. I'll cycle, puck to the line. And now back the other way with a head of steam. Here come Lukko, up through the neutral zone. Pospisil with a shot. That went wide, blocker side. On a back and forth, not a ton of quality scoring chances thus far in the hockey game. Now Mannheim on it in their own zone. Stretch feed up the left wing side, and now in over the line, here's Kramer. Kramer tried to drop it off. Ended up losing the handle, and there's Samuli Piponen. Piponen sends it on net, and he's going to get it right back from Lettinen. Now Samuli Piponen. Good crowd tonight in Mannheim. As up the right wing side, they come with a head of steam. Here's the top scorer, Repo. Sebastian Repo had a goal in the 5-1 win over Mannheim the last time these two met. 1-1 the shots, 7 minutes gone, not a ton of action thus far. Here come Mannheim. There's a drop pass to the point, a quick shot, letting in the save, and it's up into the near corner. Back to the line. There's Larkin through traffic. And no problem there as some extra pleasantries exchanged, and we'll head to a power break. Scoreless early in Mannheim between Adler Mannheim and Lukko Rauma.
Okay? Boys, on our good. We can move the puck a little bit faster, boys, okay? We win the puck, feeling too poor, we go right away, okay? Move it up. Sille seuraavalle aikaa. Ne jää väleihin silloin. Hyökkäysalueella liiku parkuu. Pidä liiku parkuu. Käytä kenttää.
As you hear from both coaches there, Marko Virtanen in Finnish, Pavel Gross on the Mannheim bench in English. So there you get a look at a couple of good saves on the doorstep from Lassi Lettinen. Had to be sharp, taking away that short side to deny the hosts an opener. Great standing section there behind the Lukko net. And you know they'll explode if they can score a goal here early in period one. 12:44 to go in the first. Scoreless. As Ishakov in to take the offensive zone face-off here. New York Islanders, 2018 second-round pick, and as we mentioned, a big-time leader with TPS Turku last year. Some glass repairs going on over by the Mannheim bench. Might have been from when Petman took that bump early in the day. Get another look at Dennis Endras, 36-year-old, certainly on the back half of his career, but what a career it's been. Winning record in each of his 9 seasons with Adler Mannheim, and more than his share of appearances with the German national team as well. Couple of veterans for Mannheim in the lineup. Matthias Plachta in his 12th season on that right wing top line with Desjardins and Kramer. And of course Sinan Akdag and his 671 DEL games on the back end as well. As there's a centering effort. Almost fell to Rendulic. Now Isakov knocked off it. Mannheim will try and go to work. That puck squirts past the line, and now a foot race for it. Larkin first to it. Good active stick. Broke up the opportunity, only momentarily though. And now Lukko on it in the offensive zone. Trying to work out in front was Scott Pooley, the former Holy Cross man. Here's Rendulic. Rendulic in over the line. Drop pass. Goes through the slot untouched. And now Lukko away. Pooley's just going to flip that down the ice and look for a change. Stretch feed a little far for the aforementioned Sinan Akdag. And up through the neutral zone, here's Lukko. Quick shot. Endras the save. And he'll hang on for a face-off, but a good burst of speed through the neutral zone from Mikko Petman, forcing Endras into a quality stop. No traffic, no rebound, no problem for the veteran Mannheim goaltender. Face-off to the far side, Adler zone. Kainalainen in to take the draw against Bast. And a good D-zone draw one by Jason Bast. Now through the neutral zone and chipped in deep by Mannheim. Puck cycled back below the goal line. Good battle in the near corner. Bast going to work there on Kainalainen. Now it's Kainalainen again. A couple of names that'll be familiar to North American hockey fans in this one. Veteran presences of Andrew Desjardins, 35-year-old, of course, played 400 NHL games with the likes of San Jose and Chicago, as well as Nigel Dawes. There's a drive that goes wide blocker side of Endras. Now Lukko, corral it, puck sent to the near side. There's a drive, Piponen, high and wide blocker side, follow-up effort, and another cannon goes wide. Good pinch by Piponen, holds the zone. Centering effort in front, they jam away at the doorstep. Endras is down, follow up, and it's just wide. As a hectic sequence there, nearly an opener for the visitors. Down below the goal line, Lukko going to work in the offensive zone. Drop pass, there's a centering effort. Quick shot, just wide. Endras got enough. Barely on the shot from Petman. Couple bodies come together there, including Ilari Melart, the Adler Mannheim defenseman, and it's sent the length of the ice. Icing waved off, back to get it, Vili Saariarvi, another name that'll be familiar to North American hockey fans. 2015 Detroit Red Wings third rounder as Endras paddles that into the near corner. And the puck sent back into the neutral zone. There's Matthew Abt. Abt, good outlet pass. Leduc, Alberta native. And now winding up, it's Michael Haga. Haga through the neutral zone. Plays the give and go, gets it back. Haga loses his man with a nifty move, and now here's Haga. Backhand centering effort in front, they score! Sebastian Repo on the great feed in front. And Lukko Rauma take the 1-0 lead. A great feed in front from Michael Haga, and it's the top scorer man, Sebastian Repo, finishing it off past Endras to give the visitors the lead. It was an excellent pass in front, and a quick one-timer beats Endras 5-hole. He didn't know too much about it. Repo with the goal. And it's 1-0 Lukko on the road. See what kind of response we get from Adler Mannheim as that puck sent in deep. First to it, though, Scott Pooley, another centering effort. Endras had to be sharp. Now racing away, it's Rendulic. Rendulic head of steam, and it's knocked off his stick at the last second there. Critical intervention for Lukko. Back on it, Preto. Goes across, and now Adler Mannheim will wheel back. Here's Isakov. Isakov, great stick work. Still Ruslan Isakov. You can see the skill. Back to the line. There's a drive just wide. Off the stick of Jambor. Back to the line. Rendulic fake centering effort. Tip just wide. And penalty coming. It's the backside official with the slash. And Adler Mannheim are going to go to the first power play opportunity of this hockey game. Oliver Suni is going to sit for 2 or less. And a big moment for Pavel Gross's team. Marco Vertinen not happy with the call necessarily. Love the tight-fit hoodies on the coaching staff for Lukko. Not a look you see often, but very sharp with that classic crest right on the heart. Good D-zone draw one by Julius Mattila, and it's sent all the way down the ice. Back to Endras. You can see Borna Rendulich's impact on this hockey game as Akdag got over the line. It's going to be held there by Adler Mannheim, at least for the moment. Follow-up effort by Petman, and finally, Lukko do clear their lines. Endras hands that off. $1:25 remaining in the penalty to Suni. Risky business on the backhand pass, and it's going to be corralled comfortably by Lukko, and again, they will send that to the far side, and now waiting and finally down the ice. Textbook penalty kill thus far from the Finnish visitors. There's a centering effort in front. Pospisil's pass was broken up. Otherwise, that was going to be a big shorthanded opportunity, and well, the reigning Finnish champions looking very, very good here in period one. Here's Nigel Dawes, naturalized Kazakh. Of course, 10 years in the Continental Hockey League after a long stint in the NHL with the likes of New York, Calgary. 30 seconds left in the Adler Mannheim power play. They've yet to set up. A disappointing look thus far. As that puck rung around to the near corner, Lukko zone, and again sent down the ice. That'll just about do it for the power play, as Rendulich on it behind his net. Another turnover, and that's going to do it. 2 full minutes on the man advantage for Mannheim, and unable to set up. 6:30 to go in period one. It's been a relatively slow start to this hockey game. Sebastian Repo opener aside, even that kind of came from nothing. Puck chipped in deep. And Adler Mannheim just struggling for zone time, power play or even strength, after their initial flurry to start this game. Stretch feed for Repo, broken up by Akdag. Akdag goes across to the near side. Now up through the neutral zone, here come Mannheim. Trying to gain the offensive line, was close. And that comes around to the near side. Saariarvi reverses, and Lukko will be up through the neutral zone here. Trying to gain the offensive line, Haga. Back to the line, now Saariarvi. Saariarvi. Bad angle shot, and that goes wide. As Lukko Rauma going to work here. Cycling up back to the point, swung across by Yelitalo. Far point, quick shot, Endras the save, and will hang on. It was a good redirect in front from Mikko Petman. And we'll head to a power break. 1-0, Lukko leading in period one in Mannheim.
Hyökkääjä. Hei. Arttu, wait. Hei, jos ne pysähtyy tonne maalin taakse, niin meidän trappi, niin ettei me oteta liian kaukaa sitä. Se on se niitten ne määrittää sen tason. Poimit oma ukko sieltä. Jokainen lähetä omaa sisäpuolelta. Ei lähetä valumaan. Tiiviinä vaan. Sä kävit se pakit leveltä.
Welcome back, SAP Arena. Carlos Verde with you, and it's a 1-0 lead in period one for Lukko Rauma. The traveling fans loving what they've seen so far from the reigning Liga champions. Sebastian Repo living up to the top scorer designation on his jersey as a quick one-timer beat Endras 5-hole, and that's where we stand with 5 minutes and change to go in period number one. Face-off to the glove side of Dennis Endras in the Mannheim zone. Quality road performance thus far from Lukko, as Marco Virtanen's team simply hasn't given up really anything in the way of chances. As here's Scott Pooley. Pooley holds up. Great outlet feed up the right-hand side. Found Linus Newman. And his centering effort was broken up. He was trying to find Artur Ilomaki, and that sent the length of the ice. Beat out well by Kramer. Kramer gets filled in. Now Mannheim to the high point. There's a shot through traffic redirect in front. It was Kramer on the drive-by. Didn't trouble Lassi Lehtinen. As Lukko back on it in their own zone with Matthew Abt, the former RIT Tiger in the American Collegiate game. Now up over the line. Pospisil centering effort in front, and the redirect went wide. Back low for Pospisil. Pospisil can't hold the line and ends up dishing back to Abt. Abt spins off a check, watched by two Mannheim players, and finally he just backhands that away to Pavel Skalitsky. Puck sent near side, 4 minutes to go in period one. Adler Mannheim trailing 1-0 on Sebastian Repo's opener for Lukko, as that sent the length of the ice. And an icing called as Korbinian Holzer raced back for that puck. Holzer, 33 years old, back in his native Germany. Veteran of 206 NHL games between Toronto, mainly Anaheim, and Nashville. There's Thomas Gregoire. A long way from Sherbrooke, where he once captained the Phoenix in Canada's top junior league. Face-off to the right of Lehtinen, Lukko zone. And there's a turnover, quick shot! Hit a body and went wide as Lehtinen didn't see that one. Nervy moments for the visitors. Here's Holzer. Holzer spins off a check. He's going to settle things down. He has Ilari Mellart with him, but he's going to start away himself. Korbinian Holzer passes it up the left-hand side, and in over the line, here come Mannheim. Good battle in the far corner. Repo trying to chip in defensively there. Sent around to the near side. Foot race for it. Saariarvi there. Now Villi Saariarvi spins off a check, flings it to the near side. 1-0 Lukko leading. And thus far, fair to say, probably deservedly. Long dump in, Endras the save, and he'll hang on to force a reset face-off to his left. As you get another look at that turnover in the D zone by Skalitsky. Lehtinen had to be sharp. Lassi Lehtinen, product of Lukko's youth system. Coming off a 20-save shutout against Lausanne in his only previous CHL appearance this season. Samuel Yukuri backing up. Tonight, as that puck sent around near corner. Kainalainen couldn't handle it, and now here's Oliver Suni. Suni, stretch feed right side. That was Matthew Abt sending it in deep. Now back through the neutral zone. Getting turned back was close. A little foot race for it, and puck's going to end up back in the near corner. Larkin rings that around the boards to the near point. Finally out and down the ice. Back on it, Villi Lehtinen. Lehtinen. Drop pass, and Lukko are up through the neutral zone. Drop feed near side. There's a shot on target. Endras the save off Pooley's stick. Centering effort bounces to Lehtinen. He makes the save easily into that far corner. There's a drive from the point. Hit a body, didn't make it to the net. And now an opportunity to slow things down as Newman. Now Kukkonen. Miska Kukkonen. Shots 10-5 in favor of the hosts in a period that's been, well, rather sleepy outside of the Repo goal. There's a drop-off. Quick shot. Blockered away there by Endras. It was Julius Matila asking the question off the half wall with the shot. 1:15 to go in period number one. Lukko leading. 1-0 here, trying to retain their sole possession of the lead atop the Group C standings. Now and over the line they come. There's a quick shot. Ilari Mellart chipped up into the play and forced Lettinen into a decent save. Final minute of play in period 1 now. Here's Abt. First season overseas for him. And there's a stretch feed. Now racing away they come. Quick shot. Endras the save. Loose. Great pad save as Endras had to find his own rebound. It bounced off a shin pad. And an acrobatic save from Dennis Endras keeps it a 1-goal game. 25 seconds to go. Period 1. Lukko on the attack again. Backdoor pass. Pooley with a shot. And that went wide glove side. Now Repo. Back to the point. Centering effort. There's a shot through traffic. Glove save Endras. And a thankful shoulder bump from Corbinian Holzer. A great right pad save from Endras as the rebound opportunity nearly trickled in. And Pavel Gross, fourth-year man behind the bench, can't be too happy with what he's seen from his Adler Mannheim side. Lukko certainly looking like the group leaders right now. Kainalainen in to take the face-off against Desjardins. Draw one back by Desjardins, and that should do it for period 1. One last foot race. Saariarvi plays it up into the neutral zone, and that'll do it for period number 1 here at the SAP Arena. After 20 minutes of play, Sebastian Repo's goal, the difference. And Dennis Endras, the only reason that it's a single goal game. Lukko Rauma 1, Adler Mannheim 0 as we head to the first intermission. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Game Day 4 action of the Champions Hockey League. Stay tuned. Period 2 ahead. Welcome back to the SAP Arena as we get set for period number 2 between Adler Mannheim and Lukko Rauma. The visitors from Finland leading 1-0 as you get a look at Nicholas Kramer and the rest of Adler Mannheim. There's the man they'll have to try and beat, Lassi Lehtinen. 5 saves and truthfully not really troubled in period number 1. A strong road performance from the Finnish visitors thus far. Sebastian Repo with the goal that you saw during that highlight pack on the intermission. Living up to the top scorer billing, and it was a great feed in front as well. You get another look at Repo there. Great feed in front from Michael Haga, and really that second line for Lukko, very good at even strength in that first period. It's Repo and Hakulinen on either side of Michael Haga. As there's Dennis Endras. A man that's been around an awful long time in the German DEL. 9 seasons with Adler Mannheim, and he was very good in period 1. Got just enough of a couple shots to send them trickling wide, but they don't ask how. They just ask whether they stay out. 1-0 the score here. As you see Ruslan Ishakov, 5:58 time on ice. They'll be looking to him to wake up in period 2, try and inject some scoring on that third line alongside Borna Randulic and Tim Wolgemuth. As we're back to action, period 2 here in Mannheim. Lukko Rauma looking to retain sole possession of first place in Group C. And a quick update from out of town as well in a moment. Here's a 2-on-1. Backdoor pass, redirect in front. Endras didn't know too much about it, but it went wide. And now Mannheim will regroup. After 20 minutes of play, they're scoreless in Lausanne between Lausanne and the Cardiff Devils, the other 2 teams in this group. Cardiff currently trailing Mannheim by 3 points for second place. Lausanne trailing by 4. So we'll keep an eye on that game. And again, shots 9-3 in that first period for Lausanne. Cardiff routinely outshot in the Champions Hockey League, but the Devils have certainly acquitted themselves well. You know, have not been played off the rink that often. As here's Piponen. Drop pass, going to go back to Lehtinen. And now Lukko will peel back behind their own net. There's Repo, the goal scorer in period 1. Puck chip past Sarijärvi. Piponen there to take care of business. Now Sarijärvi played ahead up the wall. Repo's going to knock that into the neutral zone. A little bit far for Arttu Ilomäki. And now Adler Mannheim away up the left wing side. And over the line, Desjardins. Desjardins, backdoor pass, broken up by Piponen. And Kainalainen will fling that around to the near side. And now with a head of steam, here's Petman. Petman rubbed out on the inboards. Finds Pooley. Back to the line they go. Puck cycled low by Thomas Gregoire. To the line and held in by Lukko. Nice toe drag. Trying to drive Pooley with a backhand. That went wide. Kainalainen in on the forecheck, trying to maintain the zone, and Lukko will once again. Nice job by Pavel Skalitsky. That pass up off the stick stays in the Mannheim zone, and it's cycled back down low by Skalitsky. Now trying to work out in front. Here come Lukko. Bad angle. Pass back to the line. Off a body. And Gregoire couldn't get a shot away. Now Lukko back in over the line again. And turn back. There's Jason Bast. Chipped in deep. Luca Tosto was in on the forecheck but couldn't handle it. Now here's an opportunity for Mannheim. Off the wall. There's a quick shot. Lettinen's going to stick that into the near corner. Couple bodies battling below the goal line there, including Gregoire. There's a centering effort into the slot, and Mannheim couldn't pull the trigger. Back in over the line they come. More of the kind of give and go, back and forth, minimal scoring opportunities that we saw for most of the first period. A defensive contest, to be sure. There's a stretch feed, and now trying to break in over the line they come. Kainalainen was there. Couple bodies come together, and that's going to be a trip. It was the far side official making the call. And Ilari Mellart's going to sit for 2 or less. And he doesn't like the call. Looked like a collision of bodies, but Mellart's going to get the gate for holding as we get another look. So Mellart to the box, 32-year-old, first year in the German league. And you get a look at Pavel Gross. And that man right there, Dennis Endras, is going to have to be sharp. Very sharp. As Lukko go to the power play and they win the draw, immediately set up with Gregoire. Now they're on the near half wall, Ilomaki. Ilomaki gets it back. Ilomaki up high to Gregoire, back to Ilomaki. He winds in, side of the net. Centering effort goes through the slot untouched, and it's going to squirt past Gregoire and back out into the neutral zone. Ilomaki. Cross ice, great feed, and Lukko back in. Centering effort redirected just wide by Repo. And all the way down the ice, but already Lukko's power play looking much more dangerous in their first outing than Adler Mannheim did back in period 1 on the man advantage. There's a turnover, though, and Mannheim will be more than happy to kill some clock and send that the length of the ice. Lettinen plays it up off the wall, drop pass, and now Lukko will come away through the neutral zone. On second thought, they'll backtrack as Gregoire dropped it off. Nice job there from Skalitsky. Skalitsky, bad angle. Nobody home in the slot to make something out of that, and it's sent back the length of the ice. And now Lukko will start away through the neutral zone. Skalitsky in over the line. Pavel Skalitsky. His cross-ice feed broken up, and again, the visitors will have to regroup. I may have spoken too soon about the efficient power play. Skalitsky chips that in deep. And again, it's cleared to the line, not out this time, and finally they'll set up. Side of the net they go. Box collapsing on the PK for Mannheim as nearly a turnover, and now forced to backtrack again. That'll pretty much do it for the penalty to Mellart. In over the line they come. There's a shot wide. Off the stick of Sarijärvi, who'd hopped up into the rush. Here come Lukko. There's a shot. And that goes wide. Backdoor pass. Centering effort in front. Backhand effort, and Endras the save as Pospisil was on the doorstep. Corbinian Holzer came and gave Pospisil a piece of his mind, and we'll let this scrum settle. We head to a power break. 1-0. Lukko leading here in Mannheim.
Come on, Bostic. Get the fuck deep, get the fuck out, okay? It's not slumping.
Back to action at the SAP Arena here in Mannheim. 1-0. Lukko Rauma leading on Sebastian Repo's first period marker. A good kill for Adler Mannheim after an initial tense period, but now here come Lukko. Back in over the line they come. There's a quick shot. Endras the save, and he ended up getting filled in by his own defenseman. That was Andrei Hakulinen off the rush, I believe. And Endras is going to share a laugh with the official, fix the helmet, and get us back to hockey. And Endras right away. Hands up, plays dead. Shot 16-5 in favor of Lukko. As Harry Kainalainen, who's had a pretty solid start to this game on the road, wins another face-off. Back to the line, Kukkonen. Kukkonen down into the near corner, Petman. Here's Petman. Spins off a check, ends up losing his footing and losing the puck. Dogged checking, though, from this Lukko fourth line of Suni and Petman on either side of Kainalainen, causing all kinds of problems for Adler Mannheim. Now here's Borna Rendulic. Rendulic over the line right side, still Borna Rendulic, peels off a check, makes a move and leaves it there. There's a drop pass. Now Royal cutting, side of the net, centering effort. The deflection went just wide. Still in the zone, Adler Mannheim. They try and set up. Here's Rendulic. Cross ice. There's a fake shot. Long wrister. Pad save Lettinen. Puck loose in the slot. Corralled by Lukko. And sent back down the ice. Preto back on it. Delayed penalty coming. Endras departs the net. Trying to navigate some air traffic there over by the bench. 12:20 to go in period 2. And Adler Mannheim about to head to their second power play of the night, as Jason Bast couldn't handle that feed. Looks like Tim Wolgemuth dealing with some kind of facial injury, possibly related to the penalty. And it's going to be Miska Kukkonen who gets the gate. Oh yeah, just came right up on Wolgemuth, catches him right on the bridge of the nose. As Kukkonen just lost control of the old stick, and you see Wolgemuth with the ice on the neck, probably a heavy bruise forming on the nose. And Kukkonen's going to sit as Adler Mannheim with a big power play opportunity here as we approach the midway of period 2. And they're going to reset off that face-off. Isakov didn't love it. He's going to square off with Julius Mattila, and no, looks like they're actually going to... Oh my, looks like Julius Mattila is going to get the gate here. And I'm not too sure what that's about. And we'll get one more look at it, but Adler Mannheim now going to basically a full 2-minute 5-on-3. As we'll see what happened off the face-off here. There's a hand pass. Oh, and I think he might have wrapped his arm around the leg of Isakov, and Isakov saying, I physically can't get up. Face-off, won by Mannheim, and they'll get set up. Mellart there at the high point. Puck sent into the near corner now. 2 men down below the goal line as they come in. Repo out there, the lone forward on the penalty kill. Centering effort, pad save, Lettinen. Follow-up goes wide. As now finally Adler Mannheim's power play starting to hit its stride, as they should, with a full minute 57 up 2 men. As that puck sent to the near line, Mellart. Ilari Mellart into the near corner. Back to Mellart. Holds. Didn't like it. Goes back to the near corner. Here come Mannheim. Some puck movement there. Holding. Backdoor pass. Broken up and sent past Mellart at the line all the way down to Endras. As they now try and push the pace. Now in over the line, it's Mellart. Ilari Mellart. Far corner. 50 seconds remaining in the initial penalty to Kukkonen. Side of the net. Mellart again. Back to the near half wall. Dawes centering effort in front. Back to Mellart, and a penalty coming, and Nigel Dawes with a slam of his stick in frustration. He knew it as soon as it happened. And the vet's going to get the gate for the trip, and that's going to even us up at 4-on-4. Well, it looks like it's actually a hook going against Leon Bergman. I mean, they really could have called. They could have called Dawes. They could have called Bergman. Regardless, we're back to even strength. As Dawes had the stick in there, but there were really both of them. Looks like Tim Wolgemuth is going to be back to action here after taking that shot up high, so good to see him none the worse for wear after the Kukkonen cross-check to the face. So 35 seconds of 4-on-4 now on deck. Racing away Preto. Cycled around to the near side, there's Dawes. Dawes, back down low. Mannheim, on a 4-on-3, I should say, for 15 seconds. Preto holds, still. They work back, now Dawes, 5 seconds left. Rendulic, fake, still Borna Rendulic, cross ice, one-timer, fanned on the half wall. Now we have 2 seconds of 4-on-4, and just like that, we go from a 4-on-3 for Mannheim to a $1.15 on the power play for Lukko. Here's Rendulic through the neutral zone to the near side, working in Schwartz. Schwartz tried the toe drag, couldn't get around his man, and now back here come Lukko. In over the line, left side they come. Puck cycled down low. Back to the line, and Saariarvi couldn't hold the zone. 9:45 remaining in period 2. Puck in the neutral zone, there's a turnover, and trying to come back in over the line. They come, quick shot, Lettinen the save off Sinan Akdag as the veteran jumped up into the rush. Shares a laugh with a teammate. Sinan Akdag, 671 career DEL games. You get a look at him there. And almost 300 career points. A guy that certainly had some offensive upside. Has tailed off a little bit, as now on the wrong side of 30, as they like to say, but still a very productive player for this Mannheim team. Draw one back, and that's going to more than serve its purpose, as now it's Lukko's power play's turn to struggle to gain the offensive zone. Lettinen, outlet feed. Repo sends that into the far corner, and first to it is Ilomäki. Second effort, though, is sent the length of the ice. Lettinen out to play that. 15 seconds to go in the penalty to Leon Bergman. Now Ilomäki had a goal in the 5-1 win in Finland between these two. And it's Ilomäki, cross ice. Couldn't find his man as we're back to even strength now. Here's Repo. Spins off a checker, tried to send it in front for Gregoire, and Gregoire. That was Scott Pooley, on the doorstep, who got knocked down. A little slow to his feet after the cross-check in front, and you see Repo losing Mellart, backhand in front, and Pooley, he went down quite easily behind Jordan Schwartz. Pooley, 27-year-old, out of Holy Cross. First trip overseas for him in 21-22. Split time between the Newfoundland Growlers and the Toronto Marlies in the Toronto Maple Leafs system over the last few years. That puck high and hard off the glass into the neutral zone, and that's going to be sent across by Piponen. Right back in over the line. They come, backhand effort. Endras the save on Skalitsky. Near side, Piponen with a drive. That's blocked. There's a turnover in front. Good active stick by Lettinen, clears the danger. Now long stretch feed's going to go too far for everybody, and an icing called against Lukko with 8:17 to go in period 2. There's another look at the backhand from Skalitsky, forcing Endras into a calm, collected save with the stick. Now Endras, interesting, he's more of a hybrid goaltender. Not as much of a butterfly, pure butterfly style as you see with sort of the 35 and under crowd. He certainly still has elements of that smaller hybrid goaltending game. You saw the shots there, 17-7 in favor of the visitors from Finland. In over the line, here come Lukko. Backdoor pass, ends up being gloved by Endras, and he'll hold it there. Force a face-off to his right. We head to the power break. Still 1-0 for the visitors from Finland here, as we are late in period 2.
Stick to the system, boys. Stick to the system, guys. Don't open up. Hold the gap, guys, okay? Close the gap, hold the gap.
Back to action at the SAP Arena. Lassi Lettinen, sharp one called upon, as has been Dennis Endras. Both goaltenders putting on a clinic when called upon here tonight. Face off to the far side, Mannheim zone. Kainalainen in to take the face off, and ends up being won by Mannheim. Sent the length of the ice, and immediately we'll get another stoppage as Miska Kukkonen raced back to earn the icing. Get another look at Tim Wolgemuth back out there after that man, Miska Kukkonen, caught him up high with a cross-check. So Wolgemuth got some attention from the trainer, and we're back to action. Ishakov in to take the draw against Kainalainen. And this time we'll score that as a Lukko win in the face-off circle, but immediately turned over, and now back the other way they come up the left side. A little far for Wolgemuth. Big hit there in the neutral zone. As Oliver Suni paid the price. None the worse for wear as he takes off on the forecheck, and then he tries to throw a body. Kainalainen backhanded that in deep, and now Dennis Royal on it behind his own net. Royal starts ahead. Up the right-hand side, Mannheim in over the zone, but again, 1-on-4 type situation. Mannheim just haven't been able to generate much in the way of offense here so far tonight. Desjardins lost the handle, and immediately that's flipped the length of the ice. Back on it, big Mark Kadich up the left wing side. Desjardins, he was turned back. Nice play by Sari Arvi to just go backwards with it, and no rush for Lukko as up the left wing side they come. Now wrapping around the net. Back to the line. Trying to work in Sari Arvi. His shot blocked on the way to the net. Still they work. Haga backdoor pass and a quick release. Hit the side of the net. Endras might have got a piece, as that's all the way back to Samuli Piponen. Piponen. Stretch feed, a little far for everybody involved, and a couple bodies come together near half wall now, Mannheim zone. Oil in there. And he ends up taking his man down, Greek wrestling style. Puck to the line, redirected wide. Drop pass, broken up, and now Adler Mannheim with an opportunity up the left wing side. They come with Kramer. Kramer holds, backdoor pass. Fanned on. It was a golden opportunity. Desjardins couldn't pull the trigger. Back to the line, Kramer, all that work, a 3-on-1. And they didn't even get a shot away on Lassi Lettinen. Long dump in, first to that, Valentino close. Now down below the goal line, penalty coming to Lukko. Puck back to the line, Akdag. Backhands that to the near side. Now Jambor, his shot stopped, and follow-up effort from Close went just wide. Near side, Dziambor. Dziambor driving. Arkadiusz Dziambor. And finally, Lukko will touch that puck. And Adler Mannheim are going to head to their third power play of the night. Matthew Abt not happy with the call. And he'll sit for 2 or less. It was related to that tie-up in the far corner. And I'm sure we'll get another look at it from our excellent crew here. But it's 2 minutes for holding. The former Rochester Institute of Tech Tiger. And right there, yeah, as he just got the hands around Valentino Close. It's the kind of play that more often than not is let go in the East Coast Hockey League and the American Hockey League in North America, but in Europe, more often than not, that's going to get called. Face off to the right of Lettinen in the Lukko zone. One backwards. Cross ice. There's an opportunity. Lettinen with the glove save, and will hang on. A good save through traffic for the 22-year-old netminder, as you saw Borna Rendulic with the shot. Rendulic, of course, an icon with the Croatian national team. Cup of coffee in the NHL with the likes of Colorado and Vancouver. Desjardins wins the draw back to the line. That was a key role that he filled in his 400-plus NHL games. Now near side. Held. There's a shot off a leg and wide. Rendulic. Rendulic back to the line. Played up the wall. Working in they come. There's a shot. Letting in the save. Puck is loose. Another effort off a leg and wide. Well, they say your goaltender has to be your best penalty killer, and Lassi Lettinen certainly living up to that billing. Here's Kadich. Mark Kadich, former New York Islanders draft pick some years ago in his 4th year in Mannheim now. Rendulic with a shot off the rush. Went high and wide, and that's going to be corralled and sent the length of the ice by the Finnish PK. Massive hit on the in wall from Petman, and him and Kadich now. And Kadich is feeling the effects of that one. He got up angry, but you could see the wince on his face, and Mark Kadich feeling the effects of that check. In over the line, here come Adler Mannheim. They'll set up. Up to the high point, Ilari Mellart. Mellart. Near side, back to Mellart with a one-timer. Blocked on the way to the net, up high by a Lukko penalty killer, and they've got to get him off the ice as that one stung him. 25 seconds left in the penalty to Abt. There's a turnover. Here's a PK opportunity. Backdoor pass. Skalitsky couldn't handle it on the backhand, as that would have been a major opportunity for Lukko, shorthanded. 3 minutes to go. Still they come. Backdoor pass broken up in front by Mannheim. But again, Adler Mannheim, after an initial flurry, not the steadiest of power plays. As Lukko enjoying 2 half chances on the penalty kill, and they certainly could have been more. Back to even strength we go now. There's a turnover. Trying to race back in over the line they come. There's Close. Close back to the line. There's a one-timer. Lettinen the save, and he hangs on. No rebound with a grateful pad tap from Samuli Piponen. Lettinen a .940 save percentage last year for Lukko, as you get another look here at that scramble opportunity in front. There was a quality save with Desjardins on the doorstep, and again, goaltending key for any team, any penalty kill. Lassi Lettinen hadn't been called into duty that much tonight, but here late in period 2, earning his paycheck. Here's Gregoire. Gregoire, near side Repo. Repo up off the wall. Now the puck in the neutral zone. 2:15 remaining in period 2. Endras, he's going to leave that there for Thomas Larkin. Puck played to the line and down the ice. Gregoire first to it for the icing call. And if you haven't already, check out the CHL Fan Challenge. Lots of great stuff going on there. The Champions Hockey League app as well. And I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that's Mark Kadich getting checked out by the training staff after a thundering check. I believe it was Mikko Petman that absolutely pasted him into the far corner of that Mannheim zone, and yeah, Kadic looks like he's hurt, headed down the tunnel. We'll keep an eye on that. Long shot from the point, didn't make it to the net. Now Hakulinen. Henri Hakulinen couldn't do much there. Now away comes Adler Mannheim up through the neutral zone. Here's Lukko Tosto, gets over center, sends that in deep. Get a look at the shots. 21-11 in favor of the visitors from Rauma. And it's been a steady performance for the Group C leaders so far tonight. Of course, it's a one-goal game. Anything can happen in a one-goal game. We know this. Stretch feed broken up. As Mattila played that ahead. Turned over there by Skalitsky. And now Gregoire back in his own zone. There's a turnover. Now Desjardins. Desjardins, bad angle. Tried to use a screen. Shot was blocked by Gregoire. Andrew Desjardins in that near corner. Trying to cycle it low. Another turnover from Lukko, and Mannheim will go to work in the offensive zone. That only momentarily, though, and it's broken up and back the other way. In over the line, Pospisil. Pospisil makes a couple of moves and barrels into Endras. And Holzer and Pospisil are now going to mix it up. Holzer's going to get the gate for the obstruction penalty, I believe, as Pospisil got taken down, and he's got a little glove tap for Endras. You love to see it. Initially, it looked like Holzer was going to try and help him out of the net, and then words were exchanged. But either way, great burst of speed from Christian Pospisil. And that's going to give Lukko a power play opportunity. Actually, Matthias Plachta that's going to get the gate for hooking. 12-year vet with Mannheim, as Plachta was back-checking, and really it could have gone to Holzer, it could have gone to Plachta. There was a lot of hooking from both of the men back defending for Mannheim there. There's another look at the hit on Kadic. He got up real angry, but I think it took a couple seconds for him to realize that he was maybe more banged up than he thought. Gregoire, cross ice, there's a shot. Big bounce off the inboards, Repo. And that's a big loss for Mannheim if Mark Kadic doesn't come back. There's a quick shot. Repo goes wide. Lukko going to work. Backdoor one-timer. Great block on the way to the net. That was an absolute cannon from Ilomaki. Ilomaki works in, side of the net. Back to Ilomaki. Ilomaki down into the near corner. Now Artur Ilomaki. Again, Ilomaki down side of the net. Centering effort. Great save, Endras, as he came across and got a piece. Now finally cleared the length of the ice as the horn goes, but Dennis Endras keeping Adler Mannheim in a one-goal game as we head to the intermission. 1-0, Lukko Rauma leading after 40 minutes of play here in Mannheim. Don't go anywhere, folks. Period 3 and the conclusion of this great Group C matchup on deck. Stay tuned. Period 3 ahead from the SAP Arena. Welcome back to the SAP Arena as we get set for period number 3. Adler Mannheim trailing Lukko Rauma 1-0 as we head to the third in Mannheim. Group C action. Carlos Verde, glad you could join us. Game day 4 action in the Champions Hockey League. Scoreless between Lausanne and the Cardiff Devils. That one late in period 2 at last check, as the other two teams in Group C doing battle. Quick look at what's ahead for Lukko Rauma. As you see the traveling fans there in attendance, they must be liking what they're seeing so far. They've got a home-and-home with Cardiff. And game days 5 and 6, starting in Finland with game day 5 and finishing up in Cardiff on game day 6. Ahead for Mannheim, as you see, I believe I saw that on the Champions Hockey League's Instagram. That's Thomas Gregoire's fan section, defenseman out of Quebec. Spent 2 years with the San Jose Barracuda, and of course formerly the captain of the Sherbrooke Phoenix in Canada's top junior league. As Adler Mannheim with a big third period on deck, they haven't tested Lassi Lehtinen too much. Dennis Endras with some great saves in both the first and second period. The seasoned veteran coming up on a decade with Adler Mannheim, and here they come in those distinctive blue uniforms with one of the iconic logos of German hockey. There you see Dennis Endras, 20 saves on 21 shots, and many of those 21 shots of excellent caliber. The Adler trailing 1-0 here. You get a look at Sebastian Repo wearing the top scorer jersey and with a goal on the board. 2017 Florida Panthers draft pick. Spent a season and a half with Springfield in the American Hockey League before returning to Finland, where I'm sure he's going to continue having a very productive career for a long time to come as he enters his mid-20s. Adler Mannheim 0, Lukko Rauma 1. We're ready for period 3. Sinan Akdag, always quick to smile, the veteran defenseman there, number 7. As we get set, period 3. If you're just joining us, you've missed a fairly entertaining hockey game. A lot of chances, especially in the Adler Mannheim zone. Matthias Plachta remains in the box, and Lukko are going to have about, I want to say 45, maybe 50 seconds on the man advantage to start period 3 with fresh ice. Period 3 underway here in Mannheim. Lukko Rauma trying to make it what would be a 4-point lead atop of Group C, and of course they would just about clinch a spot in the CHL playoffs. We'll get confirmation on that, and there's a turnover at the line, and here come 1-on-2. Adler Mannheim with a shot, letting in the chest save, as it was a bit of an odd one there. Sorry, Arby blew a tire. Now back on it, Gregoire. Gregoire winding up, spins off a check, and he's going to loop back behind the Lukko net. Thomas Gregoire, feed up the right-hand side, and now Lukko will set up on the power play. Endras with a stick save, that's back to the line, flung across to the far corner. And Lukko will go to work now. 15 seconds left in the penalty to Plachta. There's Repo with a one-timer, hit a body, didn't make it to the net, as taking a big-time spill was Scott Pooley. Now Gregoire back on it, maybe an opportunity for one last zone entry, and that's going to do it. We're back to even strength. It was about 1:10 total on the power play for Lukko. There's Pooley. Good work in the offensive zone on the forecheck from him. Now that puck advanced up the left wing side. And over the line come Adler Mannheim. Centering effort, hit a body. It was broken up on the way to the net by Kukkonen. Now Suni taken down. Puck sent around to the far side as you see Sinan Akdag pinching in as he likes to do. There's a long shot. Hit a leg, I think might have been Lehtinen's right pad actually, that popped that behind the net. better start to this period at even strength for Adler Mannheim. They struggled to generate much in period number 2 and have been heavily outshot in this game. There's Wolgemuth, back to the line, Rendulic. And he just lost the handle for a split second. That's going to come outside the zone on an offside. As you get another look, Saariarvi blew a tire at the line, and that forced Lehtinen into a good right shoulder save. Very calm, collected, easy rebound for his defenseman to corral. And again, Lassi Lehtinen coming off a great year at age 21 last year, and certainly will be the man to carry the bulk of the load for Lukko. However, Samuel Jukuri did join, and at 25, he'll certainly be looking to contend for some time in the crease. So interesting to see how Marko Virtanen is going to manage the goaltending situation with Lukko this year. Again, Lehtinen coming off an incredible season at age 21. There's a stretch feed and a breakaway opportunity just a little bit far. And Dawes ends up taking a big bump from Skalitsky. Puck flipped out into the neutral zone. Now here's Pospisil. Puck sent left side. Bouncing puck, and a great effort there from Haga is going to draw a penalty as he batted the puck out of midair around Jason Bast and forced a penalty. That's some great hand-eye. We'll get another look here as Haga batted it away, and Bast had no other option than to knock him down. Otherwise, he was in clear on Endras. So Lukko off to their 4th power play of the night. They've looked good, very good at times with that puck movement. Ilomaki in to take the face-off, wins it clean back to the line. And all the way down the ice, first to it's Gregoire. Nifty stick work, and now starting ahead, it's Linus Newman, the former Kingston Frontenac in the Canadian Hockey League. Puck sent near side, Pooley. Scott Pooley lays it off Repo, swings it across ice. And that's going to be immediately turned back. So 30 seconds gone in the Lukko power play. Here's Repo. Drops it off and heads for a skate up the right wing side. Nothing too aggressive from Lukko here. Taking their time on the man advantage to get set up. Now here's Pospisil. Pospisil driving, still Pospisil. Backdoor pass, loose in the slot momentarily. Back to the line, and apparently it cleared the line as the far side linesman blows it dead on an offside. Must have just crept out of the zone in front of that Adler Mannheim bench. You get another look there at Christian Pospisil, formerly a Toronto Maple Leafs farmhand, 25-year-old Slovakian, and along with Pavel Skalitsky, a couple guys that are going to have some serious offensive duties this year. Skalitsky coming off nearly a 40-point season in 55 games last year, as Andre Hakulinen getting into it there with Leon Bergman. Bergman's already spent time in the box tonight, getting a talking to from the official, and great battle there. A little bit of extra stick work. Hakulinen gets the last hack on him, and Mannheim will send that the length of the ice. So not much going on here on the man advantage for Lukko. 45 seconds remaining in the penalty to Jason Bast. Vili Saariarvi, 2015 Detroit Red Wings draft pick, gets to center, drops it off. Now in over the line they come. Pospisil is going to get that back near point. Pospisil spins off a check and drops that to the point. Backdoor pass to the line. Pospisil was not at that near point. And now Lukko are going to have to regroup. Pospisil dispossessed, trying to gain the offensive line, and all things considered, a pretty mediocre power play for Lukko there, as they never really got set up. Back to even strength. Bast out of the box. First to it, Thomas Larkin. Rung around to the near side wall. That was Pitila over to the far side. Quick wrist shot. Off a leg, didn't make it to the net. And frankly, other than the quick chest save to begin the period from Lehtinen, I really don't think we've had a shot on goal. Maybe one shot in the first 5 minutes of this period. Puck squirts out in front. Nobody able to jam at it, because that was Niklas Yelitalo trying to make something happen. Now here's Pitila. Looking for a change, passes it off. Now Lukko away up the left wing side. That's turned back at the line, and now here come Mannheim through the neutral zone. Here's Dawes. Dawes driving wide, spins off a check. Nigel Dawes, many years with Baris Astana, centering effort. Back to the line near side. There's a shot through traffic. Didn't make it to the net. Pooley goes back for his defenseman. That was Piponen. Piponen gets it back, plays the give and go with his partner. Up off the wall, he was looking for Pooley, and now it's back with Piponen. 13:45 remaining in period 3. Samuli Piponen going for a little skate. Now ahead. Haga tried to gain the offensive line. He was turned back, and Saariarvi knocked off it. Again, not much going on in this hockey game right now, as here's Repo. Repo rings that around to the near side. Now Mannheim away with a head of steam through the neutral zone. They come in over the line. Rendulic. Rendulic off the rush. That went wide glove side. Gregoire settles things down, goes across for his partner. Stretch feed and up through the neutral zone. Now here's Hakulinen. Hakulinen into the slot. Drop past Gregoire with a shot, and Endras the save. He'll hang on for a face-off to his left. We head to a power break. 1-0. Lukko still leading here in Mannheim.
Hyökkäysalueella. 3 alla. Keep balance. Third guy, keep balance.
As you got another look there at Lassi Lehtinen. Excellent so far tonight when called upon. Not that often, mind you. Face off to the left of Endras in the Mannheim zone. 13:01 to go in period number 3. Lukko Rauma. Looking to go to 10 points, which would all but secure them a spot in the playoffs round. Dawes back on it. Puck sent to the line, held in only momentarily, and now Mannheim are away with numbers. In over the line, spinning off a check there was Melart, cycled low, centering effort in front. Pospisil broke it up. Now Pospisil going for a skate. Still Pospisil off the rush, centering effort. Shot goes wide, glove side of Endras. Now Mannheim away. Game starting to open up a little bit here through the middle of period 3. Puck in the far corner. Kainalainen broke that one up, and it's going to be sent the length of the ice. Mannheim back on it. Ast with the drop. He went for a skate after the fact. Nobody found him. Puck loose in the neutral zone. Kainalainen, long dump in, wide of Endras. Good battle in the far corner there. Yelitalo cycles it back down low. Shots 23-12 in favor of the visitors. There's a centering effort. Endras got a piece. Now Yelitalo. Cycled into the near corner. Couple bodies come together. Suni was in there. Finally sent the length of the ice. Foot race for it. Oh, big hit there as Leitinen was sent sprawling. One-timer goes wide glove side as Adler Mannheim starting to come to life a little bit here. There's Royal, cross ice. Now a stretch feed to the right-hand side, in over the line. A shade offside there was Kramer. Body's starting to fly as well as we reach the midway point of period 3. Very quick hockey game here tonight in Mannheim in terms of time elapsed. Mellart plays it around the boards to the far side, held in by Lukko only momentarily. Now Arttu Ilomäki to the near side, Piiponen. Easily through center. He's going to get over the center line and send that in deep. It's a little far for Haga. Now back the other way. Here come Adler Mannheim. Rendulic inside outside. Still Borna Rendulic. Wraparound shot. Letting in the save. As you get the sense that if there's going to be a goal tonight, it very well might come from that man right there in the top scorer jersey for Mannheim, Borna Rendulic. Back to the line, too hot for Mellart to handle, and he's in a foot race for it now with Repo. Rendulic in his own zone, lumbers through the neutral zone. And in over the line, a half stride offside, where Adler Mannheim and the faceoff will come back into the neutral zone. So you get another look here at a good save from Endras. And then Borna Rendulic spinning and firing right here. That's a good save up high from Lehtinen. 9:46 to go, period 3, and you do wonder about Lassi Lehtinen with the numbers he's putting up in the Liga, with his style of game, so composed, so quiet in the net. You do wonder if a National Hockey League team might come calling at some point with an offer. Through the neutral zone, here's Dawes. Dawes drops it off. Walking in, Adler Mannheim with a shot. And Lehtinen got a piece of that one and deflects it up out of play. Leon Bergman asking all kinds of questions there. And again, you get another look at Lassi Lehtinen. Just 22 years old, a lot of hockey in front of him as Bergman's shot blockered away up out of play. 940 save percentage and a 1.38 goals against last year for Lassi Lehtinen in Liga play. So calm, so composed as Kainalainen in to take the D-zone draw. Wins it clean backwards to Gregoire. Gregoire drops that off. Now stretch feed and Lukko in over the line. Big bump there. In on the forecheck, Suni. And Yalitalo dog it on his man, but away come Mannheim through center. That puck chipped in deep. First to it, Abt. For Lukko, it's as much about game management now as that puck sent the length of the ice for an icing. Against Lukko Rauma. Back to it was Philip Preto. Time starting to tick down here for Adler Mannheim. Crowd expectant. Lukko Rauma fans in attendance. There's Mellart with a drive from the line, blocked on the way to the net. Good active stick there to break that up from Akdag. 8:40 to go. Period 3. In over the line they come. Quick shot off the rush. That off the stick of Pooley, and it was broken up and cleared back down the ice. Now Ilomäki. Pardon me, that was Piiponen. Piiponen into the far corner. Up to the line. Held there well. Here's Saariarvi. Saariarvi, his shot high and wide of Endras. And all the way back down the ice. Piiponen back on it. Retrieves the puck. Surveys the scene. And gets over center and will wrist that in deep where Endras stops it. He's going to leave that there in the corner. Larkin outlet feed, and now here come Mannheim. Again, no numbers 2-on-4 situation. Tough to generate offense there if you're Tim Wolgemuth. Repo up off the wall, back into the neutral zone. 7:30 remaining in this third period. Good second effort by Repo to maintain the neutral zone. Now here's Rendulic. Rendulic makes a move. Backdoor pass. Broken up. Now there's Desjardins. He gets hooked up. No call. Back the other way, Lukko. Head of steam. In over the line they come. There's a quick shot. Blocker side. High and wide from Julius Matila. 7 minutes to go. Royal drops it off. Dawes. His shot scores! Nigel Dawes, blocker side, and we're all tied at 1. Nigel Dawes, the veteran, wires home a wrist shot. Royal with the drop pass, and Dawes just beats Lettinen under the blocker side arm. Off the rush with some traffic in front, but it's a great finish from Nigel Dawes. A man who scored a lot of big goals in his day in Europe. And he buries, make it a 1-1 hockey game. Adler Mannheim back in the hockey game. And no surprise, it's Nigel Dawes. Multi-time KHL All-Star and really as good as it gets in the European game. He's still got it. Adler Mannheim draw level with 7 minutes to go in period 3. Buckle up, folks. We've got a finish on deck here at the SAP Arena. Puck played ahead. Sari Arvi with a good active stick to break that up, but back in over the line. Here come Mannheim. Bergman sends it on net. Redirected just wide by the skate of Dawes as he was looking for another. Now Bergman centering effort. Aktag with a drive, and that's up out of play. Boy, oh boy, this game has turned on a dime. We head to a power break in Mannheim with the hosts surging. It's 1-1.
Okay, guys. Good job, Bergie. Go fucking go in the kitchen, guys. More or do it yourself. Big turn, hard, deep again. Okay? And it's not enough. That's only 3 guys comes down. We have to be 4th and 5th guy also down. Okay? Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys.
The arena is starting to buzz here in Mannheim. 1-1 the score. Nigel Dawes, the equalizer. We're in for a wild finish. Elsewhere in Group C, Lausanne have taken the lead shorthanded in period 3 against Cardiff. And it is all to play for now. 6:10 remaining, period 3 at the SAP Arena. Nigel Dawes getting double and triple shifted by Pavel Gross and his staff now, and with good reason. He's on a heater, fresh off an equalizer. He nearly had the go-ahead goal on the following shift. That puck sent the length of the ice by Lukko for an icing. Adler Mannheim back in the hockey game. You can see the body language on the bench. Dawes engaged. There's Sinan Aktag, who came close right before the power break. And the fans can sense something coming. Face off to the right of Lettinen. Stretch feed goes too far for any Lukko forwards, all the way back to Endras. Now Sinan Aktag. Aktag starts ahead up the right side. Rendulic. Now and over the line they come. Backhand pass intended for Rendulic was turned over. Now Akdag can't hold the line in a foot race for it. Michael Haga was trying to streak away for Lukko. Here's Rendulic. Over center. Wolgemuth with him there. Second effort by Wolgemuth holds the zone. Thomas Gregoire. Back for Matthew Abt, and now Abt is going to start ahead. Left side. Andre Hakulinen gets over the line. Only momentarily now, though, as here's Repo in over the line. Repo driving wide. Still Repo. Has it knocked off his stick, but Lukko still in possession. Near side, Abt with a shot. Wide blocker side. Big bounce off the inboards, corralled by Repo. Now they work out with it. Backdoor pass through the slot. It went through 3 or 4 Lukko jerseys before ending up on the stick of Lettinen in his own zone. Puck high and hard off the glass, only as far as Nicholas Kramer, and he's going to hammer that one up into the mesh for a stoppage. 4:24 to go in the third period here at the SAP Arena. The Lukko Rauma fans, maybe not quite as much to celebrate right now, as Adler Mannheim right back in this hockey game, courtesy of Nigel Dawes. One of the best to ever do it in the Continental Hockey League, and certainly still a goal scorer. Puck to the line. There's a shot through traffic. Lettinen the save, and he hangs on. Nice job to squeeze that, as he had Matthias Plachta all over him at the top of the crease. Lassi Lettinen certainly a lot more to do here in period 3, and he has been very sharp as Lukko have been on the back foot for most of this period. Centering effort goes through the slot untouched. Now Mellart. Mellart's going to go to work down low. He pinched in and he's staying there. Big body presence. Finally, Lukko worked that out and up the right wing side. Turned back, though, in the neutral zone. That was Skalitsky trying to start ahead. Now way up the right wing side they come. There's a drive. Lettinen with the pad save on Plachta. Follow-up effort up off the boards and out of play. 3:36 to go as Corbinian Holzer charged it up. Former Toronto Maple Leaf, Anaheim Duck, and Nashville Predator. Scott Pooley's had himself a pretty solid game. 27-year-old, first season overseas for Pooley. Couldn't pick a better club to do it with. Lukko Rauma enjoying their Champions Hockey League campaign, and of course, looking to defend in the Finnish Liga. There's a stretch feed, icing beaten out. Good effort there from Scott Pooley to beat the icing. Ilomaki in there on the forecheck, getting it down to crunch time in Mannheim. Puck pinned along the boards by Preto, and now Preto's going to evade traffic and work it up the far half wall. Takes a bump, but advances the puck. That was Rendulic trying to get in over the line. Broken up by Pooley, and he'll go back for his defenseman. Leitinen to the right wing side. Knocked down by Sinan Akdag. Repo tried to play it ahead. Looking for Michael Haga. That was broken up and flipped back down the ice by Adler Mannheim. Now Hakulinen. Hakulinen to the left side. It was played ahead by Kukkonen and all the way down the ice. There's a stretch feed. Mannheim can't gain the line. That was Hakulinen. Hakulinen getting worked on there by Schwartz. Haven't seen a ton of Jordan Schwartz tonight for Adler Mannheim. 50 NHL games and almost 300 career American Hockey League points. And over the line, Apt. Drop pass. Lukko set up. Here's Skalitsky. Down below the goal line. And oh boy, a penalty coming behind the play as Adler Mannheim player, not happy whatsoever, flips the helmet off and he's going to head to the locker room. It's Korbinian Holzer. Looks like he's sporting a bloodied nose there. Andre Hakulinen not happy with it.
Wir haben 2+2 wegen einem hohen Stock mit Verletzungsfolge. Wir schauen uns einmal an.
And Lukko not happy with the call. We're going to have a video review here. We'll step away as the officials figure this one out. So back to action. Marco Virtanen not thrilled on the bench, but frankly, not sure there's too much room for Hakulinen and Lukko to argue. That was just an errant stick that came up and caught Korbinian Holzer square on the nose. It drew blood. We'll wait for the official call, but either way, Adler Mannheim with a golden opportunity now. Desjardins out there with Wolgemuth, the net presence. Draw one clean, but Lukko first to it, and they'll race away. It's a double minor. Long dump in on Endras. He'll leave that for Sinan Akdag, the DEL veteran. So it's a double minor to Christian Pospisil for the high stick on Holzer. So if this game gets to overtime, and that is an if, with a minute 20 of Adler Mannheim power play bearing down on Lukko, Mannheim will be on the man advantage for that almost the two minutes plus of the 5-minute overtime period. And of course, that would be a 4-on-3 advantage in the 3-on-3 frame. If still tied after 5 minutes of 3-on-3, we'd go to a 5-round shootout. That's how the group stage works. Saw it a couple days ago with TPS Turku and Sparta Prague. Back in over the line, here come Adler Mannheim. Wraparound effort. Defenseman without a stick. 40 seconds to go. Can Adler Mannheim capitalize? Plakta's at the near line. Here's Plakta. Holds. Swings it across to the far side. First to that's Kukkonen, but he can't clear the zone. Now to the near side, Plakta. Plakta walking in. Still Plakta up to the high point. Now Mellart with a drive. That went wide. No stick. The kicking motion there from Abt couldn't clear the zone. Now he's going to box his man out, and that's going to be sent down the ice. Valiant effort from the Lukko PK. 5 seconds left in regulation. And a nice job from Mattila to wind down the clock as Lukko Rauma hang on to force overtime. Nice work from the penalty kill. 3-on-3 overtime when we come back between Adler Mannheim and Lukko Rauma.
Sinan, so we got Desi here, we got a Sinan, you guys, okay? Sinan, just start here a little bit.
13 seconds.
Huh? No, we got 2 and 2. We go right away. You got 2 and 2. Just come here, but don't be too tight, okay? So here, sit on, fake it, and go either way. If you see we have a first guy here, second guy here cheating, sometimes you can zip it to Desi. Desi you can fucking make the move there, okay? You will see, okay? That's gonna be the first one. The second one, if you want to wheel, guys, gonna be fucking a little bit movement. There was gonna be movement, okay? So you guys, you start, okay? Hey. Hei, lukekaa pakit, lukekaa se. Kuka pystyy ampumaan suoraan. Jos siellä on semmonen, joka pystyy ampumaan suoraan, niin se joutuu pysäyttää. Yeah. Lappi, Matti, noniin. Lukee sen, kuka pystyy ampumaan suoraan.
Back for overtime. The SAP Arena. Borna Rendulic out there, no surprise. Said it in period 3. If there was a goal in this one for Mannheim, it might come from him. It came from probably the next most likely, and that's Nigel Dawes, the 36-year-old veteran. Lukko Rauma facing a full penalty kill here, 2 minutes plus to begin overtime. Can the Finnish visitors weather the storm at 4-on-3? Rendulic spins off a check to the high point. Akdag spins off. Back to Akdag. Akdag holds near side Rendulic. Backdoor pass. Akdag holds Rendulic. Cross ice broken up there well by Abt. Now far side Dawes. A lot of talent on this Mannheim power play. Akdag in, holds his shot blocked to the line, held by Dawes. Now Rendulic. Rendulic shot, Lettinen the save, and he hangs on for a face-off to his left. Gets a grateful tap from Samuli Piponen. As Rendulic walked in, it's a calm glove save with Desjardins on the doorstep. Lassi Lettinen under siege in overtime here in the Lukko net. Timeout on the ice, assuming it's Lukko, and we will step away. Overtime in Mannheim between Adler Mannheim and Lukko Rauma in the Champions Hockey League.
Traffic, look at the goalie. He's like fucking here. Maybe you can give him elbow, okay? But take the shot. It's okay, guys. Take the responsibility. If there's no play, you just come a little bit higher and we can attack it, okay? Come here.
Crowd on its feet at the SAP Arena. We know they'd love to erupt for an overtime winner now. Face off to the left of Lassi Lettinen in the Lukko zone. 1:27 left on the 4-on-3 power play. Draw one back to the line, Akdag. Akdag holds, couple head fakes, cross for Dawes. Bad angle shot, Lettinen the save, and will reset for a face-off to the far side. Nigel Dawes got us here with the equalizer with about 6 minutes left in period 3. He beat Lettinen under the blocker side arm from pretty close distance. This time tried to sneak one short side. Lettinen takes it up high in the chest and hung on for a face-off. Draw one back to the line. Akdag near side Rendulic. Rendulic in and a pad save by Lettinen. Now puck in the near corner. They flail away at it but can't clear. Far side line, Desjardins, Akdag, one-timer, Lettinen the save. And it's going to be cleared, not out. Rendulic holds the zone. Follow-up effort by Dawes. Little toe drag there. Desjardins tries to work out with it, Rendulic. Nice toe drag. Rendulic to Dawes. 40 seconds left in the power play. Rendulic back for Dawes. His shot, Lettinen the save. Puck loose side of the net. There's a backdoor pass. Akdag can't knock it down. And 30 seconds left. Adler Mannheim forced to change. Sinan Akdag back on it. In over the line, left side they come. Turn back at the offensive line, and it appears Lukko Rauma have killed off this 4-on-3 power play. 10 seconds left. Drop pass. Cross ice, high point they go. Driving wide. Still Adler Mannheim. It's set up. Cycled back down low. There's a one-time effort. Lettinen the pad save. Side of the net now, they jam away. Squirts out in front, and here's Christian Pospisil. Pospisil out of the box at the 2-on-1. 3-on-1. Pospisil holds, centering effort in front, just wide. Glove side of Endras. Nearly there for Lukko. They had a 3-on-1 out of the box with Pospisil. 2:15 remaining now. Driving wide. Here's Thomas Larkin. Larkin spins off a check. Still Thomas Larkin. Back to the line. Not held. There's a turnover. Repo had to backtrack. His teammate was in an offside position. Now Michael Haga. Haga behind his own net. Some nifty stick work, and he's going to peel off. Now Michael Haga. Works his way through the neutral zone. 1-on-4, drops it off. Minute 40 remaining in overtime here in Mannheim. In over the line they come. There's Saariarvi. Saariarvi drops it off. Skalitsky driving wide. Still Skalitsky. Still Pavel Skalitsky drops it off. There's apt backdoor pass. Skalitsky couldn't handle it. Now here's a 2-on-1 for Mannheim. In over the line they come. Backdoor pass. Backhand effort from Kramer. And Lettinen had to be sharp there. Minute 10 to go in overtime. There's a centering effort in front. Squirts through the slot. Corralled by Lukko. Entertaining overtime. Skalitsky passes it off. Won by Mannheim. They try to center it out in front. Head of steam. Back to the high point. Shot. Lettinen the pad save up out of play. 52 seconds left in overtime. And it was Leon Bergman asking questions. But here is the 2-on-1 opportunity. And Kramer denied at the back post. And at the other end, very nearly, Endras was sprawled out. Boy, oh boy, as Peopleman had pinched in, Leon Bergman thought he had it. A wild overtime after what was a cagey defensive regulation in this hockey game. This is what happens. The game opens right up at 3-on-3. 50 seconds left. Desjardins wins the draw. Back to the line, near side. There's a shot by Holzer. And Lettinen squeezes the pad shut to force a face-off. Another look at Andrew Desjardins there. And Lettinen had to be good. That was a tricky opportunity. Holzer and the redirect. Good calm positioning from Lettinen there to deny Corbinian Holzer on the centering effort. 45 seconds left at the SAP Arena here in overtime. Shootout looming. Mattila wins the face-off. Cycled back down below the goal line by Lukko. Now they'll start ahead. Surveying the scene and not loving it. Now here they come. Here's Pospisil. Pospisil head of steam. Pospisil in! Great save, Endras with the left pad. As Pospisil came streaking in with a burst of speed. Rendulic goes to work. Now Pospisil to the point. Saariarvi. Drop pass to nobody. Saariarvi had to recover. Now Vili Saariarvi. Wheels behind the net. 10 seconds left. Back to the line. Nobody there. And that's going to do it. We head to a shootout in Mannheim. Lassi Lettinen versus Dennis Endras. The next generation of goaltending versus the veteran. 22-year-old Lettinen, fantastic in the third period and overtime. Dennis Endras with a couple of key saves in the first two periods. And that's how we got here. Shootout on deck when we return at the SAP Arena.
Okay? Nico, first guy here. That was it. Second. Rendo, start. Die haben es hin. Oh, Jesus, ja. Oh, ja. Die starten. Ist es nicht das die Heimmannschaft? Oh, it's okay.
Great insight with Pavel Gross there, talking to his charges. There's Lassi Lettinen, calm, collected in the net. A contrast of goaltending styles. Racing in, Lukko, shooting first, in over the line, Skalitsky, and he's denied by Endras with the glove. Dennis Endras, the 36-year-old, with the save in round one of the 5-round shootout. Skalitsky came in with a head of steam and a good glove save from Endras. Here's Nicholas Kramer. Kramer in on Lettinen. Swings right, Kramer, head of speed, slows up, couple moves, great save Lettinen as he tracks across with the right pad. Scoreless after round one. It was a nice job by Lettinen staying with him with the right pad. So shooting second for Lukko, here's Christian Pospisil. Pospisil wheels in. Pospisil, fake. Backhand and a great save, Endras, as he extends the glove to deny Pospisil, the 25-year-old Slovakian. Great effort with the glove, and he swipes it down with authority. Now Nigel Dawes, the man who extended us in the OT and now a shootout. 36-year-old, 2003 New York Rangers draft pick, wheels in. Former KHL All-Star Nigel Dawes works his way in, fakes, scores! A little hesitation sent Lettinen to his knees, and it's 1-0 for Adler Mannheim in the shootout. And you just see the little shoulder fake sent Lettinen to his knees, and at that point Dawes just had to outweight him. Here's Michael Haga, the Norwegian. Haga in, Haga, save Endras with the right pad. And now an opportunity for Adler Mannheim to take full control of the shootout as Endras stuck with Haga to make the save. And here's Borna Rendulic. Rendulic, former Colorado Avs man. Rendulic in, loses the handle. Lettinen ended up tracking across as he recovered to get a shot away, but Rendulic, just a quick bobble of the puck there, his follow-up effort denied. 1-0 Mannheim after 3 rounds. Here's Arttu Ilomaki. Ilomaki in. Great save, Endras, with the glove as he fires it out. Still 1-0 Adler Mannheim in the shootout, and now an opportunity to ice this game. Matthias Plachta in his 12th season in Mannheim. Plachta in on Lettinen. Plachta loses the handle. And now it's all to play for. Nice job by Lettinen staying with them. Taking away the bottom half of the net. He had it covered. And Plachta lost the handle. Sebastian Repo, the top scorer, to try and extend the shootout for Lukko. Repo swings left side. Repo in, holds, save Endras. That's game. Dennis Endras 5 for 5, and Adler Mannheim take the win tonight 2-1 in the shootout. Well, it was a fantastic effort for the veteran netminder tonight. He kept his team in it in the first 2 periods of play. Nigel Dawes extended things with the equalizer in the latter half of the 3rd period. And Dennis Endras, the man of the hour, 5 for 5, a couple of cat-like glove saves, and 2 pad saves as well. He denies the top scorer, Repo, to end it. And it's a 2-1 win for Adler Mannheim tonight and they now move into a co-share of the lead in Group C, all level on 8 points, with Lukko Rauma following this one. Ahead for Adler Mannheim, a home and away with Lausanne beginning in Switzerland. Lukko now have a home and away with Cardiff Devils beginning in Finland on game day 5. Thanks for watching, everybody. From the SAP Arena, I've been Carlos Verdi on behalf of our entire crew tonight. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you for game day 5 of the Champions Hockey League. Your final tonight, Adler Mannheim 2, Lukko Rauma 1 in a shootout. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
schon, auf jeden Fall. Ich meine, wir haben teilweise eigentlich gut gespielt. Teilweise haben wir für 2, 3 Wechsel bis den Faden verloren. Vor allem dann, wenn wir dem Gegner zu viel Raum und zu viel Zeit durch die neutrale Zone gegeben haben. Und das ist ein guter Gegner auf jeden Fall, aber ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, wir wussten, wir brauchen ein bisschen Geduld, viel Geduld auch in unserem System, Geduld auch mit unserer Art und Weise, wie wir spielen wollen. Ich glaube, ab dem zweiten Drittel haben wir auch besser auch angefangen, bisschen vorne was zu machen. Ja, wir haben auch Charakter gezeigt, dass wir doch immer nach dem zweiten Drittel das Tor gesucht haben. Und ich glaube, wir haben uns auch belohnt eigentlich mit dem 1-1, was auch in Ordnung war. Und das ist ein bisschen diese Lotterie eigentlich, diese Penalty-Schießen. Wir hätten einen besseren Job machen müssen in diesen 4 gegen 3 und 5 gegen 3 Powerplay.
Sie haben ja auch angemerkt, 4 Gegentore in Finnland waren Powerplay-Gegentore, heute keins. Das war ein Schritt nach vorne.
Ja gut, aber darf man nicht vergessen, wir haben 3 Gegentore da, die ersten 3 Gegentore, 5 gegen 3 bekommen. Also von daher, wir waren disziplinierter auf jeden Fall heute. Wir haben diese leichte oder dumme Strafzeiten nicht kassiert und dementsprechend haben wir mehr 5 gegen 5 gespielt.
Jetzt hat Lausanne heute 2:0 gewonnen, das sind ja schon fast Playoff-Spiele dann gegen Lausanne. Ein Sieg.
Ja klar, es ist doch jedem klar, mein Gott, dass wir nicht nach 4 Spielen die ersten Top-2-Plätze erreichen. Das ist ja klar. Es sind gute Gegner, richtig gute Gegner. Und ich freue mich schon. Ja. Jetzt machen wir ein bisschen Pause mit Champions League und wir sind ready für die Liga. Ja.
Letzte Frage. Lausanne dann erst im Oktober. Hätten Sie eigentlich, es geht nicht, lieber jetzt schon gegen die gespielt, weil Sie auch noch nicht so eingespielt haben?
Nö, was ich hätte oder wollte, so ist es, wie das ist. Und wir haben am Freitag das erste Spiel und da werden wir bereit sein.
Alles klar, viel Glück dafür. Danke.
Alles klar, danke auch. Ja.
Schönen
Ciao.
Abend. After this close game, what are your first emotions?
Oh. First period, sorry, in suomeksi, sorry. Joo, eka erä hei, oli meiltä erinomainen peli. Hyvin maalipaikkoja, vähän tehottomia oltiin ja toisessa erässä vähän jäähyt sotki taas meidän peliä, kun peli on kova, niin se vie tätä, se antaa suuntaa tälle pelille ja peli lähti tasoittuu sitten ja sitten tiedetään, että kaveri on selkä seinää vasten ja lyö kyllä kaikki tuohon viimeiseen erään ja erittäin kova erä tossa ja hyvin vielä kamppailtiin siinä. Saatiin tapettua 5-3, 2 minuuttia ja ei siinä mitään. Kaikki oli kyllä liossa mitä löytyi ja tänään tällainen peli erittäin tiukka ja jollakin tapaa täytyy olla nyt näiden loppujen jälkeen jopa tyytyväinen tuohon 1 pisteeseen. Ei mitään, matka jatkuu.
Today, what was good from your team and what was bad?
Joo, niin kuin sanoin, ensimmäinen erä oli meiltä hyvää kiekohallintaa, hyvää rytmikästä peliä. Ja ehkä se vähän sitten tuskastutti sillä, että kun ei saatu sitä maalia ja kaveri pysyi pelissä mukana. Ja sitten niin kuin sanoin, noi jäähyt sotki meidän peli.
In October we have the 2 last matches in the Champions Hockey League. What can we expect from your team?
No pisteitä tarvitaan, se on ihan selkeä. Ei se mitään, matka jatkuu, pisteitä. Thanks a lot.